Well, after a crazy 49-42 Soddy Daisy win last year, Soddy Daisy and Rhea County are back in action in Soddy again tonight, Kay.
I just love high school football. It's great. All right, Brian Armstrong joins us now live from Soddy as he sees how the two teams are ready to match up similar to what happened last year. Brian, tell us all about it.
Last year, these two sides had a crazy matchup going both ways. 49-42 with Soddy getting the victory. Now we're back here again at the same place, and both coaches are hoping for a little less stress this time around. Coming into the Rhea County Soddy Daisy matchup, you don't have to look very hard for similarities between the two teams, with both teams entering the game 3-0.
I told them at halftime in White County that I feel like I had a football team that we had a chance to do some things.
Both teams running a similar style of football.
I think we're both trying to manage the clock a little bit and do what we both do well. They've got a lot of good players. They're big up front. They're athletic. We feel like we've got a good run game, and we've got guys on the outside that can hurt you and get behind you. We're both going to lean on our strengths and kind of see what happens in the end.
Their scheme and our scheme, it's like kind of watching each other play a lot. They're going to try to run the football. They're going to try to establish a line of scrimmage, just like we are. And like I said, but they are definitely more prone to throwing the ball than they were during the Pemberton days with what they're doing offensively.
And both teams maybe wanting a less crazy game than last year's 49-42 Soddy victory, albeit for different reasons.
I'm sure it's a very fun game to watch, but as far as coaching it was back and forth, 49-42. Like I said, it was a great high school football game, but I would say both staffs would definitely say that's not the way either one of us are trying to win football games.
Last year was year one, game one. So there was, what could go wrong. This year, I feel like we're a lot cleaner of a football team. The guys kind of understand, like, what does it look like to play for us, and what's the expectations, what's the standard.
We got to control them on defense this year, not let them have as many explosive plays as they did last year. Just play hard football.
One thing the Rhea County coaching staff is making sure the team won't forget is to not make costly, self-inflicted mistakes.
Last year we had 160 yards in penalties, and one of our players got tossed, and that goes so far against what we believe in and what we preach. So we were kind of out of our comfort zone, I guess you could say. Our guys have been reminded of that all off season.
We control ourselves better, and we just go in and we play ball like we're supposed to. We don't let everything affect us. Besides on the field, we just play as we need to.
Now, Mason Ford, at the end of that story, talked about not making self-inflicted wounds. He also talked about the difference between this game and last year. Last year was the first game under the new head coach. This year they've had a season and a half under him, and they're ready to get it going. Reporting live from Soddy Daisy High School, Brian Armstrong, News 12 Sports.